All right, everybody, this is it. The one you've all been waiting for. Maybe, possibly. It is a record-breaking show for us tonight as our guest returns for his third appearance in 13 episodes. This is episode 13 of Sunday Sketchin'. Tonight, as you can see, Totally Rad Comics is back again. That also means that Mr. Jim E. Noble is back again.
Yeah, 3 times. Now I need to do 6 times.
I think you got to do 4 before you do 6.
Do 4 more. Yeah, I got to do 3 more after that.
Yeah. Numbers, Jim. Numbers.
Numbers. Do I hold the record for most shows?
Yes, this is 3. 3. Three as a guest. Yes, we've all done more shows than you.
Well, yeah,
but as a guest, yes, you are the third time through. We've had a couple of 2-timers, and you are the first 3-timer.
Is there a 5-timers club? Do I get the little jacket and the membership card?
I mean, if you get there first, we can talk about it.
Oh yeah,
we'll see.
I hope so.
We'll see how it goes. As always, with us tonight, drawing up a storm, Ryan Kincaid, already way ahead of the game. Better not draw those nipples, or we're going to get kicked off the show.
I know. I'm going to keep them faint just for the show.
And we have Mr. DeBalfo. Mr. DeBalfo down there. Double D's DeBalfo. He's got a new nickname.
Well, especially when appropriate for our host.
Yeah, that's true. That's correct. Yes. And finally tonight, because April Reyna has decided to ditch out after her Baltimore Comic-Con experience wiped her out, we have Marissa Pope drawing on the X-Men. She's doing Totally Rad on the X-Men.
Yeah,
Rad X-Men.
More like XXX-Men.
Sorry, I'm not doing Totally Rad at all. I had to give Jim the finger tonight. And
damn! Marissa's got priorities.
Well, someone's got to have them.
I talk to Jim so much. I'm sure he's not going to care if I.
He's going to unfriend you on Facebook now.
Oh no! Well, I got your number.
Yeah, I also kind of know where you live, so.
Well, you haven't been to my place yet, so.
No, but I know the general area. I'll just go down to every apartment complex and knock on every door until I get yours. Might take a few months, but I'll do it.
Just follow the cockroaches.
Well, shit, they're just taking me back to my house.
I think Mike's just subtle chuckle, huh?
I hear about the cockroaches.
Yeah,
and her leaking ceiling and the stinky closet or cupboard or whatever was stinky that one time.
No, my dog shit in my bed. Like my cupboard wasn't stinky. My dog shit in my bed.
You can't really blame that on the apartment. You got to blame that on the dog.
Your bed or the dog bed?
No, my bed. My literal bed. The bed I lay my head down at night. He took a giant shit in.
You didn't lay your head down in it, did you?
No, it was on Gabe's side of the bed. It wasn't on my side.
Well, you know what they say. Shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens.
Oh God, it's gonna be one of those nights, huh?
Oh. I've had my show voice on all weekend.
Jim just can't turn it off now. He's like, "You guys are host."
Yeah, like let me throw out all these really terrible jokes and puns at you guys.
It's just every other day.
You were just trying them all out on the con, like whatever works at the con. It's like bring it back to the show here.
Yeah. It's like whatever.
It's like working on your material, like a comedian in the small clubs before you go to the big show.
Yeah, whatever happened to tan M&Ms? Remember tan M&Ms, and then all of a sudden we got blue.
No.
I remember tan M&Ms for sure.
No.
But if our show consists of talking about tan M&Ms, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave, guys. Sorry. We can talk about other tan round things, though. That's okay.
I'm sure there's other things for me to do besides talk about tan M&Ms. But I'm not gonna lie, Jim. I wondered about that the other day.
No way.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here with my bag of M&Ms, And I remember my brother and I used to play a baseball game with you pulled out a handful of M&Ms, and it was like each color was a different, like a home run or a strike or an out or whatever. And I was like, dude, there was dark brown and then there was tan. What the fuck happened to the tan M&M? That's all I'm going to say about that.
It just disappeared one day. Like they're like, no, it's too close to brown. We'll make it blue.
I don't remember the tan at all. That's so weird.
I don't remember the
Google that
tan
shit.
either.
We didn't have them in New Jersey.
Yeah, I don't remember the tan M&Ms. This is like, no.
That's a Midwest shit. That's what that is. That sounds like.
I bet you our viewers remember tan M&Ms.
Right? Yeah.
How many of you remember tan M&Ms?
We're taking it to
never
the
seen
polls. Who remembers tan M&Ms and not the ones you just fucking pre-order from a shop, like a store?
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
They came
yeah.
default.
That's the custom ones.
Oh
Yeah,
my
never saw
god. Oh my god. I have no recollection of it. I remember clear Pepsi, but
Yeah.
I don't remember tan M&Ms.
Oh man.
Whenever they were experimenting with different flavors of Sprite there for a little bit.
I don't remember that either.
Remixes. That was good.
Mike remembers tan M&Ms, and so does Shawnee.
See? Buster.
Oh god, I'm going to Google now for this.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
This is-
They don't
this is
sound
nonsense.
appealing.
It was discontinued in 1995.
See?
Well, I fucking wonder I don't remember them.
Yeah, Marissa wasn't born yet.
I was barely.
Wait, no, I was born then. Jim and I were born in the same year, but I don't understand. I forget Jim's like 60.
Tan M&Ms officially made their exit in 1995 when Mars Incorporated allegedly decided that it was unnecessary to have two shades of brown M&Ms. The company left the choosing of the new replacement color up to the public.
Yeah, that's when we got blue or purple, whatever it was.
I remember
There you
blue
go.
was new. I remember the
Yeah.
blue being new. Yeah. But
You gotta think. You are old when it says
Yeah.
top 10 things today kids will never experience. Tan M&Ms.
No shit.
Hey, at least we're changing it up. Like normally we talk about like tits and dicks, and now we're talking about tan M&Ms.
Oh, we're getting
No,
there,
no.
Jim.
I mean, it's gonna
We're
revert
only
back,
we're only
so,
10 minutes in.
Yeah,
We'll
Speaking of
swing
dicks,
we'll swing it back around.
we're trying not to get all the viewers to ditch out on us already. They're like, oh, they're already starting on the dick jokes. Okay, never mind.
we don't want to blow our wad too early.
We got to start. We got to start every episode with a little bit of history.
Tonight's
Did you know
tan M&Ms.
that in 1995 there were tan M&Ms?
Right?
In 1994. 95, they're discontinued.
Well, I'm sure there was those renegade bags from the liquor stores that no one went to. They still had them for a little while.
Yeah, all the expired M&Ms. Like
Yeah.
it's 2001, but they still have M&Ms from 1989.
Right.
No, they're
Some
still
truck
good, man.
stop.
They're still good. Look, it's still good.
It's still in packaging. Just brush
M&Ms,
the
they
dust
like
off it.
Twinkies. They don't go bad.
Oh no, trust me, they do.
M&M's go
I
back.
tried.
If Die Hard taught me anything,
Well, I don't know about that, but Zombieland taught us that they don't. So
well, but yeah, man, but Die Hard, man. John McClane, he's eating a Twinkie,
Yeah.
in the Nakatomi Plaza, and he said it tastes like sawdust.
But dude, Zombieland, Tennessee,
You can't compare it.
whatever his
You gotta-
name was.
No, Die Hard, man. You can't like Die Hard's hard to compare to. It's so good.
Yeah, like it's Die Hard,
Yeah.
like it's John McClane, it's freaking old boy Bruce Willis.
Mm-hmm.
And my personal favorite, Reginald Val Johnson, who you might remember from such shows as Family Matters.
It's so dumb that you know this shit.
Oh yeah, the
I mean,
dad.
I remember the show, but I didn't know his real name. I know him as Carl Winslow.
Yeah.
And everything I see him in, he's Carl Winslow.
Crocodile Dundee, all that shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's
He
Carl.
plays a cop in all those. Like he plays a cop in every single one.
Right.
No, Crocodile Dundee. He plays the limo driver. So eat shit.
Oh, is he? I thought he was a cop. He had a similar
Yeah.
uniform. It was black.
Limo driver and a cop.
It was undercover.
They both drive cars.
Terry Fike, I preferred Reese's Pieces. Don't start that shit. We're not going to get into that. We're talking about tan M&Ms, man.
Right, yeah.
Reese's Pieces. That's only what what's his name would eat. E.T. the extraterrestrial. Yeah.
I prefer
Remember him?
Reese's Pieces over M&M's though myself.
Did you know that Reese's Pieces does not have chocolate?
It's all peanut butter.
yes.
Well, it's a peanut butter candy.
Yeah, it's peanut butter with a sugar coating.
Yes.
You're so smart, Jim.
That's why it's different from M&M's.
That's not news, bro.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
It
That's why they're not called M&M's. Exactly.
It was a trivia question on a game show that I watched the other day.
I'd like to phone a
I think you
friend.
need to get a little more intellectual on your game shows then, bud.
It was on a supermarket sweep.
Oh,
Yeah, like you know who. Hey, that was a good show. I can't knock that. That was a good show.
Supermarket Sweep. That's like the ghetto Price is Right.
Oh man, you guys remember the Toys R Us Super Toy Runs?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
God, that
I
was
wanted,
so
I
awesome.
wanted to be on that show.
I remember as
Me
a
too.
kid planning out how I would do it if I won.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And then, of course, like the tan M&M, they just fucking discontinued that shit.
Yep.
It was
they
probably
did.
in the same year.
Just fuck the kids. That's why.
They're like, you know what?
1995. It's where it all went downhill.
I'm done with you guys and your silly VD.
That's right.
The shit that happens when Jim gets on.
I know. It's just he's like a conversation piece.
I like,
Just
no, I
being
like
here.
it. I like
Anything
the,
goes. That's why.
Anything goes. Absolutely.
well, yeah, we talk about anything. It's a wide range, you know. Like no one in their right mind would have expected that we would talk about tan M&M
Or
It's
the
gonna be
real name of
covered.
Carl Winslow.
or Carl Winslow. Yeah, Reginald Bell Johnson. Yeah, what was the name of the actor that played Carl
What
Winslow?
What was the son's real name? Eddie. Do you know that son?
Oh,
His real name was?
I don't know his
Shut
name.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be really impressed if you were.
I know Urkel's name because that's Jaleel White. But yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Urkel's name because he goes to shows.
yeah,
And,
exactly.
and he's Urkel.
Oh, that's sick. That's awesome.
Did they have any Hollywood people at Baltimore?
No, fuck no, dude. That show sucks so bad. There's no celebrities, man. And like,
You know what? They usually do. They're just hidden in the corner.
yeah, and like they didn't have a single one. They didn't even get a damn Power Ranger.
That's not a
You know,
Comic
it's
Con.
different when you complain that there isn't a celebrity at a show.
Well, I mean, really what killed it was, there was a line wrapped around the building because everyone had to get their temperature checked, and they had to show their vaccine card to get in. So like there were people yesterday that were in line for 4 hours trying to get into the show.
Holy shit! They should have did like New
Yeah,
York
that'll-
and had a thing ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the con was not prepared for the amount of people.
It's crazy.
Shit's gonna
Yeah,
blow up in your face.
Saturday was good, but like today and Friday was like But I came to Baltimore because a lot of the artists that I work with and a lot of my friends are out in this area. It was basically just for that, just to see friends and family pretty much. And it was a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I had so much fun. I drank a lot.
Good man. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, drinking and having a good time. That's totally rad style right there. Nothing but a good time. That's a hit by famous hair metal band Poison, for those of you out there who don't know. But although I feel like our audience, they're definitely they know who Poison is.
They probably know that. Yeah.
That's our
Hell
next
yeah.
debate. Do you remember Poison?
Who
Prefer
here
not
remembers
to.
him?
Come on, who's got it? And unskinny bop bop bop.
That music video had like the shittiest animation. For,
I
like,
went to a concert that was L.A. Guns, Slaughter, and Poison.
What year?
when I was still in LA. That was like 1990-ish, 90, 91, something like that.
Right before they got killed by all the grunge.
Yeah, right before Nirvana came in, right?
That's right. Before the grunge.
The first concert I ever went to was Cheap Trick, Poison, and Def Leppard. And yeah, like Cheap Trick sucked. Poison was all right, and then Def Leppard fucking blew them all away.
Def Leppard's actually a legitimately good band.
Yeah, I was gonna say Def Leppard.
People can say what they want. They're fucking awesome.
And the drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm.
Yeah, there's a song about that even that goes.
There
the drummer
is.
From Def Leppard, yeah, and that's all the lyrics in the whole song. The drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm. It's like some punk song or some shit.
Yeah, Def Leppard's my favorite band. Like I love Def Leppard.
Yeah, they're definitely good. I can't say anything bad about them. When my mom was little, when I was a kid, my brother had Pyromania on cassette tape, and I ripped a copy for myself. And that kind of music was getting a bad name at the time, so my mom threw away my Pyromania cassette tape.
Oh.
And I was a kid. I was 8, something like that. And I was like kind of distraught over it. I'm like, oh man, blah 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 blah. Mom threw away Pyromania. If she only knew like what that was going to lead to, like a few years later, I'm listening to Cannibal Corpse and all this other crazy fucking death metal shit. Had she not done that, I might have stayed the root of like nice music.
This is your fault, Mom.
Yeah, so like despite my mom, I went through the dark side and started listening to like Norwegian
Death
black
Leppard,
metal.
I'm gonna hit baby killing music.
Yeah, that's
What
what
I
I call it.
Baby
killing music.
punching. Yeah, baby punching music.
Yeah.
Makes me want to punch babies in the face.
Yeah,
It's
it's
always
funny.
fun
Like,
getting into Mike's car.
my
yeah.
dad and I, we have like the same taste in music, and so whenever I'd go to these shows, my dad always goes with me. Like we saw Van Halen and Alice Cooper and Motley Crue during their last quote unquote farewell tour, but now they're coming back.
They never stop. Yeah, they never stop.
But Vince Neil can't sing anymore. Like he's like,
God, I want to go to a Crew concert just to see Vince Neil fuck up so bad.
dude,
It's so
it is-
entertaining watching the videos coming out of those.
It's very entertaining, but also it's like I paid to see this. They're the headliners.
It's trash.
I'd be disheartened to see any
Yeah.
of it. Oh, really?
It's definitely bad.
When Alice Cooper opens up for you, and Alice Cooper's like almost 20 years older than any of the members of Motley Crue, and he's like doing laps around these guys.
Yeah, he's fucking
It's
70,
weird stuff.
and he still kicks ass.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he kills himself on stage every night, literally.
Mhm. Yeah, right, exactly.
They've got the respirator behind the scenes to prove it.
yeah, right. He really died this time. Fuck. That's pretty fucking metal.
Like, what if he actually like dies at a show and like they just keep the show going, like the musicians like keep playing the music?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I don't know, he's not singing.
They drag his ass into the guillotine anyway and chop his head off.
That's probably how he's gonna die. He's just gonna die like on stage. Like no one will believe it's true. It's like an urban legend. Like, yeah, he died on stage. Like, no way, he died every night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we don't know when he really died.
Oh man. Yeah. Turns out he had a heart attack on stage, but no one knew.
No one knew. No, there's good people who will never die. Ozzy Osbourne and Alice Cooper.
Keith Richards, Alice Cooper.
Oh, Keith Richards, yeah.
He's never gonna die.
No way, he can't.
He like sucked the soul out of the drummer, and then the drummer died, and that's 30 more years for Keith.
Good to go. So the big question, I guess, Jim, is: did somebody pull the fire alarm this year?
No one. No.
Oh, then it clearly was not a good con.
Yeah. That was like the biggest names that were there were Garth Ennis and Joe Quesada were there, and like Garth Ennis had like the longest line. Joe Quesada had a line, but Jim Shooter was there too, but Jim Shooter.
Oh shit, I love Jim Shooter.
Yeah, like
I'm
Jim.
one of those
Jim
guys. Sorry.
That man can talk.
He's got so many stories.
Oh yeah, I love his stories. His stories are great.
Oh, they're
He
great.
has
Yeah,
all the stories.
he really does.
Dude's been doing comics since he was 13.
Mhm.
Can you imagine being 13 years old, coming home from school, and then having a deadline to turn in work to DC?
But that's a crazy story too. Like, yeah, he's writing things for DC, and they're like, "Hey, well, they want him to come into the office full time or something," and he's like, "Dude, I'm like 13," and the editor's like, "What?" They didn't know.
Homework, bro.
And he's like writing scripts for several issues already.
Yeah, right. Like,
Story, dude. He's like their best writer. It's like he found out Mark Millar was 12 after he wrote Kick-Ass.
oh my god.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah, freaking Jim Shooter. Yeah, Shooter was there, and who else was there? John Beatty was there. John Beatty was there, but not Mike Zeck. It was weird. It's always weird when one or the other's not there. Like when Mike's there and John's not there.
Right. Mike Zeck's cool too. I like his work a lot.
Yeah. And Bob McLeod was there, and Billy Tucci was there. Talked to Billy for a bit.
Cool.
Love Billy.
Yeah, Billy's a great guy.
Oh yeah, and I really like that he remembered me because I was on his show like a year and a half ago. And he was talking to some Army vet that was there, and he saw me and he's like, "Yeah, man, that's a Navy guy right there." I'm like, "Oh shit, he remembers."
That could be both a good thing and a very bad thing.
It's true. He might hate you. You'll never know.
Well, when Billy was like, he read Totally Rad Life of Violet #1. He was like one of the first people to read it because I was at a show and someone, I don't know who it was, like someone from Comics Elite bought my book and gave it to Billy for whatever reason. Because the first page is Violet blowing a dude, so I guess they were like, "Oh, Billy, check this out," and Billy said it was the best opening line in a book that he had read in the last 25 years. And he was like, "And you could quote me on that, man." And I was like, "Okay."
I'm gonna, dude.
Endorsed by Billy Tucci.
That's exactly what I did when I did the first Totally Rad Kickstarter. I was like, Billy Tucci said this about my book. I just wish he would do a cover.
Oh, he's hard to book, yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, the fact that I could get a quote from him, that's cool. That's cool enough.
That's going on the wall. Whether you like it or not, that's going on the wall.
Yeah.
Funny.
It's like, when Sam Raimi came out with Evil Dead and like Stephen King was like saying all this great stuff about it. Like, yeah, man, like that was like, it's like the equivalent of that, like in the comic world for me, at least in my eyes.
That's cool.
Yeah. So who are we all drawing tonight?
I don't know her name, the Cupcake girl.
Oh, Jenny Cupcake.
Is that what it is? I was calling her.
She's literally named Cupcake.
Roxy.
I was calling her Cake Bitch in my head.
Whatever works.
And who are you doing, Ryan?
I think I got Roxy is what I was looking at.
Roxy.
Roxy? She's gonna have a bow, so it'll make her Roxy, right?
Yeah, Roxy's good. Hell yeah. Totally rad, man. Oh man.
So tell everybody what this all is that you're doing here, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah. So I got a Kickstarter going on right now. It's called the Totally Rad Monsters #1. It also features Neon the Next Victim #2 and Kitty Banger #2, and also Jenny Cupcake #1. So it's 4 books on one single Kickstarter, and we're currently at $23,035. But yeah, the Totally Rad Monsters. It's a I love horror movies, and I love monsters, and also this is kind of the part of the reason why I did this, because I love doing horror movie conventions. So like this is my doing a monster book. So we did a sexy mummy character and a sexy doll character and a sexy foxy lady and a sexy golem character. I wanted to change it up. I didn't want to do like just the straight up Frankenstein ripoff and all that. And although I did go with the mummy, but
you always have to go after the mummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's a fun book. I think fans are going to really like it. It's 4 new babes, and it's not just like a one-shot thing. And I'm not going to do it every October. It's like going to be like a yearly ongoing series. It's not going to be just a one time a year thing. And then of course we brought Giovanni Barunda's Neon character. We we did issue 1 last year, so now she's back for issue 2, and and for Kitty Banger, I was like, yeah, let's do, because I technically, when Kitty Banger 1 came out, I had already done issue 2, and I was like, well, I got to release it at some time, so here we are. And and Jenny Cupcake was kind of a surprise, because that was kind of the thing that I talked to Marissa about for a while, and then she did a cover, and then Steph Wilson did a cover, and then Daxina did a cover, and then Courtney Rose did a cover, and I was like, well, I got enough covers for a book. Let's do a book.
I love your business strategy. Like, fuck it, let's see
He
what
just sounds
happens.
like the guy that has no idea what he's doing. He's like, that sounds great. All right. Fucking A, man.
Hey, it worked,
worked out.
People are liking it. People are digging it. We got, over 200 backers now. And yeah, and we're on track. We're at 23,000. I'm assuming it's probably going to end between 25 to 30,000 towards the end. We still got a week to go. And it's like, yeah, dude, I'll keep doing it. You guys keep buying it. I'll keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of us are doing this.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's the right motto.
And so Jim told me something today that I could only reply as, yeah, only you would be able to find that out. Jim, what did you find out today?
I found out that Tom is going to have a guest on our movie podcast. I guess that was
no. What did you find out today?
What
you discovered something today that I said only Jim Noble would discover.
That 10 M&Ms were discontinued in 1995.
Wow. No, clearly it's that there's not that many brain cells underneath those little strands of hair you have left.
Oh yes, yeah. Are we talking about the Kickstarter thing?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So okay, yes. I found this out today, and I guess no one else knew about this. Apparently, there is a cutoff for add-ons on Kickstarter. You can't do over 100 add-ons. You can have up to 100 add-ons on Kickstarter, but you can't have any more. So I can't add any more new covers to this Kickstarter.
Oh my God, Jim! Holy shit!
So if you back this Kickstarter, there's over 100 add-ons to choose from. So if you feel free to choose.
It's not over. There is 100.
Yeah, right.
Exactly 100. Yeah, so I didn't know that. I learned that today. I guess I got a lot of rewards for people to choose from. But yeah, with the add-ons though, it's a lot of sets, and it's a lot of the CBCS grading and metallic and foil stuff, and yeah, that was something I learned today. But yeah, it was funny too because someone hit me up. They're like, "Are you going to add any more covers?" And I'm like, "Well, I can add covers, and you can just update your pledge manually." But I'm just like, "Yeah, fuck it. If I can't do it as an add-on, I'm just not going to do it." Yeah, week to go. There's enough covers on there for people to choose from. There's over 70. Actually, I think we're at 80 now since we added the Jenny Cupcake. 80 covers and 4 books.
It's fucking crazy, man.
And it's all alphabetical, so I didn't run out of letters for each book this time, so that's great. Although I went all the way to Z on the monster book, so that's already 26 covers right there. Actually, more than 26, because instead of doing, like for example, A and then the nude of that same cover being B, we just did it as A in the A Rad edition. So actually, yeah, there's probably 50 monster covers.
Just keep laughing at it. It's all right.
Yeah, right, exactly. He's laughing all the way to the bank.
What was funnier too, so when I found out that the cap for add-ons was 100, I was like, well, let me delete some of the add-ons. But you can't delete it if someone's already added it on. And there was a guy that added on everything in the add-ons, so I was like, well, I can't delete any of the add-ons.
Dude.
I really hope Kickstarter gets their shit together and increases the limit on add-ons.
I don't
You're the
really
one who needs to get your shit together.
You are the only one in the history of Kickstarter to max it out.
Yeah, right.
The add-on system has been going on. It's been going on for a year and a half. How's it that just now we're realizing there's a cap?
No one crazy enough has come along since you.
I didn't even know you could do the add-ons until last year.
Well,
it's new just within the last year. That's
then so they figured, who's gonna do more than 100 add-ons? They hadn't met Jimmy Noble yet.
Here's Jim.
Take this, bitches.
Like,
I'm going to show you how insufficient 100 is.
Right, exactly.
100 is what I start with. What do I do with the rest of the campaign?
yeah, like, what do you mean I can't add any more covers?
I have to have a separate campaign for my add-ons because you guys
Right.
only do 100.
And look at the scroll bar, just the scroll through the Kickstarter. It's so tiny because there's just so many images.
Jesus, man.
You ever
This
heard
is
of
a
the
personal
phrase
problem.
kiss? Keep it simple, stupid.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sort of.
Well, he's made 20. He's made $23,000, so it's like,
Yeah.
It's
oh, no,
working.
I get it. I completely
Yeah.
get it. I just got to make fun of him or something.
but no, it's so true. I mean, I keep that in mind for myself so often. Like, yeah, keep it simple because it's easier and it works. But then there's Jim.
I was going to say, and then there's Jim that's basically like, nah, I'm going to show you guys you're wrong.
Fucking,
It's like,
Watch this.
do things the totally rad style.
yeah, right, exactly.
100.
Unless you're Kickstarter, then they tell us don't do things the totally rad style.
Yeah,
We're
but
going
see,
to
that's
piss your ass off.
for con artists. You should like draw me in there and just be like, don't be like this guy who's got like over 100 covers for a single Kickstarter, or like
Yeah. We are
100
not like totally rad. Don't worry about it. It's not going to take you an hour to scroll.
Yeah, that's why I started talking about. Normally, we go about an hour before we start talking about the campaigns, but I was like, you know what? Jim's got a couple of things to see, so we'll start early.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot on there. I mean, there's so many beautiful covers. Keith Garvey and Jose Varese, and Foxy Art, Alfred Lee, Steph Wilson. Of course, Steph Wilson has over a dozen covers on this Kickstarter, which is his record. So I held the record for most Steph Wilson covers on a Kickstarter, but I held that record before at 7, and I upped it by 5. I don't know why. I just did it.
They're like, oh yeah, we could beat that. Don't worry about it.
Jim's
you're
breaking
breaking
through boundaries.
That's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. It's fine.
And
Yeah, right.
Marat Michaels did a cover for Edie Banger on this Kickstarter, and Sanju colored it. That was really cool. Like, cause Marat inspired me to do books. Him and Mendoza. So like the fact that now both these guys have done covers, it's like holy shit. Like, that's like kind of like my I finally made it moment kind of to me, because it's like those guys did covers for me. That's so cool, man. Because I'm still a fan at the end of the day. And then the Wendy cover, the Wendy Steen Shanner cover, it looks so real. I can't even post it on Facebook.
What? It looks so real you can't post it on Facebook?
Yeah, because Wendy has that like 3D animation, and I immediately posted on Facebook and tagged her, and she was like, "Hey, what happened to your post?" And like Facebook just made it disappear. I didn't get banned. I didn't get a warning or nothing. It just disappeared.
They were just like, nope.
Like, we don't
You
know.
toast.
Hell was that? That's too good.
But at least I didn't get banned. I'm really happy for that.
Good job of not getting banned.
Yeah, I forgot how many pictures there are on this Kickstarter. Holy shit! Because I didn't. Oh, by the way, I didn't do any of the images for this Kickstarter. Russ Cassidy did all that for me, which is awesome because it saved me so much time. So shout out to Russ Cassidy for hooking me up, man. He's a cool dude. He was the one who told me that we hit the cap at 100, because I was just like, yeah, dude, just put them in the add-ons. And he's like, well, we hit the maximum. I'm like, what do you mean we hit the maximum?
What's the story for the book?
The what?
Is there a story for the book?
Which one?
The book that
yeah,
you're
they all have-
Any of the
Kickstarter.
4?
Yes, yeah, there's story. So in the Rad
That's what I
Monsters,
meant to say. Yes.
it's about the totally Rad Monsters. It's about Foxy Lady. She gets bitten by a fox that was bitten by a vampire. So she's trying to figure out how to cure herself, and so she ends up going to this island where the mummy's at and the golem's at, and she gets into some interesting situations on the island and the local tribe on the island.
Okay.
So that happens.
You get the hint.
And then on the what?
Said snoo, like
yeah.
We want snoo.
And then on the Neon, the Next Victim, that's Giovanni Barunda's story, and it's our 80 slasher coming back, and Violet's a supporting character in that one. And yeah, it's just it's a fun, like very it has very bright, it's neon. It has very bright colors, and Kitty Banger, she's just a girl that just wants to have fun, so it's just a sex book. But yeah, it's a fun book.
I like how he leads into it's just a sex book, but yeah, it's fun.
Like I don't think, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna BS you guys. Like this is straight. It's straight up like yeah. She's at the mall. She's at the arcade, and she's having a good time. It's in the 80s.
That shit happened back then.
Yeah.
We were just fucking in arcades. Yeah, that's totally normal.
Yeah, I'm living out all my fantasies that I can't live out in the real world because they don't have arcades anymore.
Are you gonna do a Christmas issue again?
Yes,
bang all your characters?
Yeah. So this Christmas we're doing the totally rad Halloween Christmas book. It's a Halloween book released at Christmas because the artist doing the book was like, I can't deliver it in time for Halloween, and I said that's fine, we can do it for Christmas.
Jim's business model is fuck it, see what happens.
Right?
that's all I'm hearing through all of this.
It's like, well, it's like I'm not going to sit on this for a year. I'll just release it at Christmas. Like, well, there's no point in waiting.
Oh, Tim Burton of you.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing is like a lot of the artists. I'm like, when I tell them that, they're like Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm like, yeah, if you want to do a Nightmare Before Christmas themed cover, go for it.
That'd be cool.
Because all the characters are in
cool.
it. All the babes are in it. They're trick or treating and doing all that fun jazz and fun jazz. You ever seen fun jazz? I've never seen fun jazz. What's fun jazz? Like Kenny G?
Whatever you
fun.
took
There's
tonight,
literally nothing fun
you
about
need to
Kenny
go
G.
half dose, bro. Half dosage, okay? Everything in moderation, Jim.
That's so funny. No, fuck it. See what happens.
I wrote an essay.
This should be your
about
slogan, dude.
When I was young, in my younger years, when I was 17, 18, which was only 10 years ago, I had to write an essay about moderation because I got super fucked up at my friend's house, and then his mom yelled at me, and I wasn't even in school or anything. She made me write an essay. Like, I was an adult. And I wrote her an essay about moderation, and I gave it to her, and she was like, I was joking. Why did you do this?
What the fuck?
And like, well, the worst part was she's like, man, you misspelled so many words. You misspelled moderation.
Well, I'm really high right now, so you gotta cut me some slack.
Great when you hear that the writer of the book is misspelling every other word.
He's reading the book. Looking at the pictures.
Dude, you won't believe how many people came up to me at the show, like who have bought my books in the past, and they're like, yeah, I've never even opened any of your books. And I'm like, hey, well, at least I got paid. I was like, that's fine.
Did you like the story? There's a story?
If you like what's on the cover, you'll love on the inside. Like, you thought that was the only pair of tits you'll see? Just open the book.
Jim's just going to start making literally like just covers, just like print the cover and fold it in half like a greeting card. Like, not even worry about insides anymore.
Dude, that's not a bad idea. I should do that.
Actually, know what else you should do? This is off subject, but on subject. You remember how Rob Liefeld did that Pouchman character?
Yes.
You should do a character that's just like covered in dicks. He's just all dicks. Like 100 dicks.
Don't think I won't, because I will.
I'm sure you will.
Oh, that's why Mike is saying it, because he'll draw it too.
Oh, I want to do the cover.
Dude, would you do the cover for that?
No, I'm not going to do the cover for that guy. I want to see somebody else draw it. Marissa will do it.
Mike, I will pay you
Marissa
double
will
what
not
you
do
double your rate to do that cover.
I've never drawn a dick. I would take a lot of study and reference. And I don't
You
wanna
didn't do
fucking look at
anything
dicks
for
all day.
you didn't do anything for like Neai's special dick book?
No, I never got around to it. I remember she was doing that, and
Yep.
I don't think I ever drew in that.
Yeah, but I remember hundreds of dicks going on doors in Vegas. So
Oh yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. Well, there's that, but I didn't have to like draw serious dicks. Yeah, that was when we had a roll
What
of
part of
masking.
Jim Noble shit is serious?
It's
I
the
have
integrity of the
We're
artwork,
all, like,
Ryan. I gotta
really
take pride in my work. I gotta design a character.
That
and
would be
shit,
one
like-
that Mike would show up in a pen name.
But we would all know it's him.
Yeah, like I know that dick. That's a Mike DeBalfo dick.
I know those
Never seen-
lines.
Never seen him draw a dick, but I could tell. Maybe like Campbell, where you just know Campbell drew it just by his inherent style.
With Ula Moss colors.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You should
But yeah. I'm writing this down so I don't forget it.
Right.
And then I'm gonna bring it up to you and you're like, what are you talking about? We never talked about this.
I don't remember this. Was I?
The sad part is Mike will actually forget.
I will forget. Yes.
He'd be like, "Did we actually talk about doing it? Like, I must
Do I
have
know you?
Did I? I didn't agree to that. It's not on my calendar."
Or it could be a
Yeah.
good joke. Everyone's like, "Oh, Mike DeBalfo never draws dudes," so I'll draw a dick character just to shove it down his throat.
We'll draw dicks for tons.
Yeah, like, oh, don't think I'll draw dudes, will you? Well, here's a dude made out of dicks.
That's right. Exactly right. You satisfied now? You got what you wanted.
For every guy that said, for every person that said I want to draw a guy, where here's a dick for each guy.
That's right. 13 years of abuse coming out, you know. It's like in The Crow when he kills that guy with like, what is it, 24 hours of pain from his girlfriend dying. It's like that. Just shoving it down their fucking throat. Here. Eat it.
Dude, like, so I know we don't want to talk about tan M&Ms, but I know this is definitely. I didn't realize this. So I'm in my parents' house in their basement, right? And I'm at their bar, and they have Christmas lights around their bar. I thought it was Christmas lights. They're fucking M&M lights, and not only are they M&M lights, but you could tell that this is pre 1995 because there's red. Or no, this is orange, yellow. Oh, that broke.
And he broke it.
Red and brown, but there's no blue.
That's so weird.
There's not a blue one. There's a green one. Pan M&M. So either
What does
it's
it look
orange.
like?
Oh shit! Where it go? There it is. So yeah, there's the.
That's tan?
It's yellow.
It looks yellow. Oh, I was going to say it looks yellow.
I think the tan one's like a darker orange, or maybe that's just orange.
It could be.
But there's no blue, so you could tell my parents apparently have had those lights since like the early '90s at least. Jesus Christ!
We're going to need you to write an essay on this.
Have another night.
Well, there's probably a copyright date on that. Look at its foot. It probably will tell you what year it was put out.
Look at the seriousness that he just got. Like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Now it's a mission of pop culture.
1990. Jeez, these lights are older than me.
I bet you your parents conceived you.
They have way more value.
Actually, they're not even. They're just M&M pieces that you attach to Christmas lights. They slide up and down the light.
It's like some Wish.com bullshit.
Like it's got like a huge hollow hole in the middle of it that you could slide a light into it.
Well, those are just totally rad M&Ms.
Yeah, it's not all you can slide into it.
Whoa,
If you're adventurous.
Like that's my next book. Like, hey, you get in my monster book you get to see a mummy get fucked, and this book you get to see an M&M get fucked.
Oh my god, you have to do that now.
Yeah, it would be like a Halloween costume.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Well,
Shit, I want to make a porno book now.
I can't say M&M because it's copyright, so I'll have to call it like Rad M's or something like that.
No, call them DDs.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, dude.
Right?
Man, I love my job.
It's just writing itself.
I just hope no one's watching this and stealing my ideas.
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Get right. I think you're safe on this one, bud.
Dick monster, Eminem sex.
Yeah, we're creating all sorts of stuff.
This
Like
is clearly just totally rad content.
Can't wait for the fucking movie.
Oh man, I can't wait for the movie either, man. I've been casting that movie for years in my head.
So, what adult entertainment company have you talked to so far?
Right, you're talking about Vivid, Wicked.
Yeah. At least you knew the names. I was struggling for a minute. I'm like, what's still around?
What's still around like Brazzers and what I thought about doing is like going on OnlyFans, right? And like hiring some OnlyFans chicks and doing a totally rad movie.
There you go.
I mean, I guess if the price is right.
Well, if you look at my Facebook profile picture, that's she's a clown and she has an OnlyFans and she would do a pretty good Roxy.
You got that VIP profile thing don't you?
For what? For OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Not to get into too much detail, but I mean, I'm part of that OnlyFans.
I'm on there.
I'm on there. I'm a star, don't you know? That's my life.
Do we need to drop a link here for you, Jim?
I mean, wait, are we talking about OnlyFans or Kickstarter?
I mean, I guess pretty soon it's going to be one and the same, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I should do an OnlyFans. I should do an OnlyFans to show all my uncensored art. It would make sense.
I wonder if people would pay for that.
There's a lot of X-rated covers. Well, the other problem is like I never I'm not shy to just send people pictures of my covers. Like a lot of times
I thought that was about to go somewhere way weird.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not shy. I'm not afraid to send people pictures of my
No. I'm not trying to get canceled. Although, I mean, how would they try to cancel the guy who makes porno comics? Like, oh, he went to church today.
This is totally the wrong night for April to not be here because I can just hear her giggle in the background. I'm like waiting for it.
It's almost not the same without April.
Sad face. And I was hanging out with her all day today.
That's cool.
Oh, so so I took my dad to the show, and so he was set up at my booth for Friday, and he even wore a totally rad shirt. And
that's cool.
And like he got to meet everybody and like got to see like what I do. I'm like, yeah, it's a serious business, Dad. Check it out. And then I asked him, we were going home on Friday. Like, yeah, so you want to come back tomorrow? And he's like, nah, I'm good. But at least he came out for the one day and wore the shirt, and he got along with everybody. Everyone loved him. They're like, oh, we love that you brought your dad to the show. I'm like, oh yeah. And then my dad said, it's fun to meet all your friends, and they're all 20 years older than you. I was like, thanks, Dad.
Jim's just cougar hunting.
Yep.
I wish, man. I'll tell you what, man. If I could find me a sugar mama, I'd never make books for the rest of my life. I'd just milk that as long as I could.
I don't think any sugar mamas could handle you.
I'm kind of a very eccentric, energetic. Yeah. But also, I have the attention span of a gerbil too, so like that doesn't help.
She's got to leave a trail of cupcakes wherever she wants you to go.
Oh, that could be interesting.
I was waiting for what were we talking about again?
Well, here's the problem, though. Like, chances are, if she's like luring me in with cupcakes, she's usually not my type. I don't know. I don't want to get tight. Like, yeah, I don't know. How do we get on this subject?
I don't know.
How do we get on any subject we talk about when you're live?
It's true. True. I'll tell you, man, it's a rough job. but somebody's got to do it, right?
That's right, man.
Yeah. Now, if I could just find me, like, yeah, like if I can, man, I don't know, like maybe like a nice lady out in Arizona, like that's gonna happen.
I don't know if there's any.
Maybe I'll just go to Mexico and like just like live down there, and like find me like some nice lady down there.
Mhm.
That'd be cool. A lot of my artists live in Mexico.
You ain't. I mean, good luck.
Well, yeah, I'll probably get like kidnapped by the cartel or something. But then,
Yeah,
like, they
right.
see my
Just don't go to Tijuana, and you should be all right. Trust me. Trust me.
Oh man.
Growing up not far, them stories were real.
So are you done with cons now? I know Ryan's doing Colorado next week. Are you done with cons? You got anything else for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I'm done for the year. I don't even honestly, I don't even know what I'm gonna do next year because it's just like freaking, I don't know, man. Shows are still kind of up in the air for me. Like I do way better on the live shows than I ever do at cons still. Like I'll do a live show like right after the con and make more money than I did at the actual show.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, I got invited to C2E2, but I don't know if I want to, pay that cost to go to C2E2. To fly out all there and buy the table and all that.
Chicago's a cool city, though. You might have fun there.
Yeah,
Well,
start looking at cons like to gain followers, not income.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
It's good to get that FaceTime in.
A lot of the shows, like, I basically go because I know people that are going to be there, like a lot of, artists and friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's really just fun. It's like not like, I wouldn't say vacation, but, it's definitely a more entertaining time when you don't have to stress out, about making money or anything. Like, I don't know if I could ever be like, because there's a lot of guys that are like road warriors, man. Like they go from show to show. I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I could ever do that. That's really stressful.
No, you have the same mentality I do. When I go to a show, it's partly just go visit a cool city.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo! Oh crap. Oh man, I hate this phone, man. I got the shittiest phone. Someone's like trying to call me and like I feel like it's freezing up.
No, you're good. It's not doing anything.
Oh god.
You're coming through all right.
Hell yeah, coming through. That's a line in my book.
Of course it is.
Watch out for that Eminem.
Just the tan ones.
Tan ones, the tan M&Ms. Yeah, we definitely have to incorporate M&Ms on the covers now.
I think it's a great idea. Yeah. Like I said, I half want to make my own porno book now just to put crazy ass ideas in it.
Dude, how cool would it be if like the popularity of tan M&Ms just goes up and we like bring it back? Like they bring back the tan M&M.
Unfortunately, you're not going to get credit for that. None of us will.
Start here.
Yeah, clearly executives at M&M's are watching us going, yo, what happened to those tan M&M's?
It was delicious.
We can bring them back in the summertime because it's tan M&M's, like the summer.
It's like a multi-million-dollar deal, and then it's like, no, we came up with that.
Right, take them to court.
We even researched when your ass got rid of them in the first place, so pay up, motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude, how cool would it be if like they stole our idea and then like we sued them and then we're the reasons why M&M goes out of business or we own part of M&M. How fucking
we
cool
shut down Mars,
dude. You can't shut down M&Ms. I have them in my hands.
But how cool would it be? Like every time you buy a pack of M&Ms, you get like 30 cents back because you own part of it.
You go to the grocery store, hey man, so I'm gonna buy these, but I'm Ryan Kincaid, and I'm the reason the tan ones are back. You owe me 30 cents back.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Imagine how that conversation would go, even just once.
Well, like because like every sale, you get a percentage, so like you'll get a check in the mail for the rest of your life or forever long the tan M&M is back.
This is how things work in Totally Rad Comics. This is again, this is totally rad content. It is not real life content. It is
You're seeing how things
purely
happen
fictional
in Jim's
story.
mind.
Yeah, man. I like the world. I wish I could visit.
Right?
Hey, you live right down the road from me. Come on over, man.
If your place is anything like Totally Rad Comics, I'll fucking move in. Jesus.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude! It's like fucking Mr. Magoo's Wonderland. It's like fucking the McDonald's play place, except for like for adults. Like we got a real Mayor McCheese and fucking Officer Big Mac.
Yeah, right.
I have a feeling we're going to have a pretty interesting phone call here pretty quick. Stop using our names on your shows, you fucking whack out dudes.
Yeah, right.
Well,
We're gonna see.
I don't know. I feel like McDonald's has already forgotten about Mayor McCheese and Officer Big Mac. They haven't been in anything for like 20, 40 years.
Yeah, that's sad. My kids will never know cool McDonald's.
Like the Fry Boys and the fucking the
Mhm.
Hamburglar and Grimace.
Well, dude, I
Ronald
tell my
McDonald.
kids about Happy Meal toys we had in the 80s and the 90s, and my kids are envious of the shit we used to get. Like, oh, that sounds so cool. I'm like, yeah, it was fucking sick. We used to get Lego sets and shit.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I mean the fucking and like
Right.
at one point they like, did Hot Wheels and like
Yeah, the Stomper trucks and the dress me up chicken McNuggets and shit. They were
oh
cool
yeah,
ass
yeah,
stuff.
like they did like the Halloween nuggets and like
I was
Mhm.
about
Yeah.
to say that, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
the Ronald McDonald that was a ghost.
Yeah,
That was before the times of here's a freaking puzzle.
And
Right.
like Ronald McDonald was like in a T pose, so we looked like. And I've seen a lot of people like that take that Ronald McDonald toy and they put him on a cross, like he's crucified.
We're back in
Yeah.
Totally Rad land again.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
right.
we just
Like I
jumped
came down.
somebody's station and it ain't ours. We just crossed over to some weird shit. And I'm definitely blaming Jim on that one.
Oh, Chris Annot's in the comments.
Oh my God. Hey, Chris, that's cool.
Yeah, he was at the show too. The Halloween bucket, yeah, Terry, the Halloween bucket. I fucking love
Halloween
this
bucket. You take it.
I had all them motherfuckers. Except for the handle would always fucking snap off. Because it was probably like a 12-cent thing, and they're like, yeah, give it out for fucking Happy Meals.
It's covered in lead paint.
Yeah, we would eat the fucking fries and cheeseburgers out of that shit.
Absolutely. Delicious
Oh, man.
lead.
It was a simpler time. It was a better time.
What year were you born, Jim?
1993.
Okay. Oh, so you're the same age as Marissa. Okay, I thought you were younger.
I thought I was older.
No.
Maybe by
I wish you were
months,
older.
maybe.
I thought like Marissa was like 23, 24.
No, she's 28. I'm just going to answer all her questions for her.
Thank you. This is why I don't have to talk on the show because he just does all the talking.
I
for
just,
me.
I was
do it
gonna
for her.
say, and we heard a couple words out of Marissa.
Yeah, you've been
Yeah,
real
you-
quiet.
But you know all about me.
Mhm.
Via-
I do?
Mhm.
No, he thought you clearly not. Clearly, he's got some catching up to do.
I know almost too much. I would say.
Hey, when are we hanging out again? It's been a while. But also,
That's
we've all
what I'm
been doing shows.
Yeah, like I mean, I can't answer Marissa for this one, but let me look at my schedule for the next couple of weeks. I'll let you know.
Hell yeah, man. Come on over. We can have some fun. Not like that.
Yeah, we'll do
like,
something.
you know.
Well, again, if it's like your comics, I might
Come
make
on
some
over to
bend the rules.
Totally Rad land.
Right.
Totally right, man. You got to pay to play, sir.
Fuck.
Why do all your arcade machines only take 69 cents?
I'm not going to Jim's house no matter what.
It'll be like I can't say, but it'll be like the dare Ryan and I recently took on for a particular show. He's like, I dare you to go, and I'm like, I'll go if you go. He goes, fuck. All right. So we signed up for a show we didn't want to do because on a dare.
Me and you?
What show is that?
I'm not gonna say on the air.
Ah,
me
I
and
thought I
Ryan.
could get him. I
No,
could get him.
sorry guys. Yeah, it was a few months ago.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
I was like, hold on, I'm trying to remember that, but now I remember.
Yeah, he texted me like, "Hey, you doing this show?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. I dare you to do
now
it.
you are.
Fuck. Yeah, I am now because I feel obligated. It's mostly just
I mean, regardless of the outcome, we will have a good time.
Oh, absolutely. We'll have a blast.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
We didn't say you were going.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. God.
You're gonna get both of us in trouble.
that's
I
okay,
know.
Marissa. Marissa, we can hang out that weekend.
Go to the Totally Rad
I don't know what you're talking
mansion.
about. Like, I'll be at the show. You can come over if you want.
Oh, Jesus. You got blown off, man. That's okay, Jim. You can come hang out with us.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. You name the time and place. Anytime you guys are going to be somewhere, I'll be there for you.
Cool, man.
Oh, I sound like a whore. I sound like such a suck up too. I'm like, yeah, man, whatever you want, I'll be there.
No, you don't. No. You're just down for having a good time. That's all.
That's true. I'm definitely down for a good time.
Depending
on
we're
what
not
you guys
talking
get
about
for-
like that, dude. Chill.
Well, no. Hey,
You got a little too excited, all right, homeboy.
Yeah, like I share a lot, but I don't, that's around my harem.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to go there. You guys are the ones with the dirty minds. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I do church lady comics. I don't know what you guys do.
Ryan, those boobs look great.
Yeah.
I said your boobs look great in the picture.
I appreciate it. I
Yeah,
can't
they look
finish
really
it
nice.
because then we'll get kicked off like right now. If April were here, she could get away with it though, because girl.
Yes, absolutely. Girl, right, exactly. She's got girl power on her side.
So my phone is about to die. So if I cut out, that's why. I haven't been able to charge it all day because I was at the show.
So charge it while you're talking.
Yeah, dude.
It doesn't. It's a shitty charger. It's like super shitty.
What do you do with all your Kickstarter money?
You're gonna ditch us on your show because your phone died.
No,
Yeah, see, exactly. You're ditching us on your show. It's your night.
It is my night. Thank you.
You're
right.
welcome. Be more prepared.
Well, I didn't know I was gonna be home so late, and then and this woe is me.
Yeah, what was you?
I don't know. You could you could buy a new charger. You could buy a chargeable battery thing, or you could buy.
Or since he said it's a shitty phone, maybe just buy a new freaking phone.
Yeah, we've already gone through this with you putting it in the freezer a couple of years ago.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it would we would do live shows and would overheat, and I'd have to put it in the freezer, and I have to stand on my chair just so you could see my face in the freezer while we did the live show. Yeah, those were fun shows. I'm like, no one would believe me half the time, and then like I would close the freezer door, and you would see, like the freaking like the fucking Hot Pockets box, or in the door.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on for a while. I thought you were just going to get a popsicle like every 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude, my phone was like melting. I'm really surprised like that phone like didn't destroy all my files.
Yeah, like phones aren't that expensive, man. You're doing good on your Kickstarters and stuff. Like, I feel like your dad, man. Why do I gotta do this to you? What the fuck?
Well, because I take all that money and I spend it on totally rad art and make books and ship it to people.
Yeah, but instead of
Christ.
80 covers, do like 40 covers.
Do 87 and use one of them to buy a phone.
Oh, that should be like we should do like a stretch goal, like totally rad phone. Oh, dude, and like I could get my phone number out, and it could be like the totally rad hotline. Oh, like party.
Oh my god,
Remember
yeah, like you call up and you tell jokes and shit and talk.
Yes. Oh, dude.
All right, I'm out. Yeah,
like when you used to call Freddy Krueger on the hotline and stuff. Yeah.
One woman goes to the doctor. She goes, "Doc, I got diarrhea. Can I take a bath?" And the doctor goes, "Yeah, if you got enough."
Welcome to Totally Rad Jokes.
Oh, I like that. I gotta use that.
The little girl comes out of the bathroom and her mom's baking a cake, and the little girl goes, "Mommy, can I lick the bowl?" And the mom goes, "No, flush it like everyone else." And I laugh at my own jokes. It's even better,
They're funny. I mean, they're my kind of humor. So.
How did we get here?
This is why I'm quiet.
It's not a long trip when Jim's here.
Ryan's like, I think my phone is dying now. I gotta go.
I can't pull that. You guys know I'm on a computer. Mike, you see
Oh,
my setup.
You're on your lap. That's right. You're on your desktop.
Oh my
Did you hear about the
God. Oh,
fly
this
on the
is
toilet
like-
seat?
take it
They
off.
got pissed off.
God.
This is like, dude, you're using all of your dialogue for your comics now. There's not gonna be any new
Right.
dialogue for your comics if you.
No, all my
That's all the
Use it
dialogue.
lines
all
that
here.
Dickman could use.
Oh yeah, baby, give me that clown dig. Yeah, that's my lines. Or like, oh, my favorite one. Oh, what's my favorite one? My favorite one, fucking. Oh man, I had a good one. I had a real good joke. Fuck.
And you fucked it up. It's over.
Gone.
It's gone. It's never coming back. Just like Tan M&Ms. That's the theme of the night. Tan M&Ms, proud sponsor of the Sunday Sketch Show.
I've totally read comics.
I'll just add that to all of our graphics now, like sponsored by Tan M&Ms, and see if they can see if they come back.
Yeah.
I hope, dude, if we bring it back, I better get a free bag of fucking Tan M&Ms.
So easy. Like, give me a free bag, M&Ms. Like, that's all I want. Just give me one bag.
I'm bringing it back. I better just give me a free bag for like the rest of my life, like once a month, a free bag of Tan M&Ms.
Just
But it's
tan
can,
M&Ms.
like, can it be the peanut butter? Like, can I get the tan peanut butter M&Ms? Can they
Don't
do
be
that?
greedy. Don't be
I
greedy.
want the
Mhm.
peanut butter ones. The peanut butter ones are the best ones.
That might not have been around at that time because that
No, yeah, the
that's
peanut
newer,
butter
too.
wasn't introduced till like way later.
Yeah, that was like 95, 96. So,
That was
Maybe-
when M&M's just decided to try and start ripping off Reese's, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
They're like, well, we got rid of the tan M&M. What are we going to do now? We're like, well, we gave them blue, but I guess we could start putting peanut butter in these motherfuckers.
Well, we gave him blue, so
We gave them blue. What more do we have to give them?
What's interesting is that's the exact dialogue that happened in the boardroom. They said we might as well give it to these motherfuckers. Bunch of suits sitting around. saying
Yeah,
shit
like,
that.
everyone always assumes like these business meetings are like serious shit, and it's like, yeah, you know, like they're saying like, you know, fling, flarring, and filth.
I've seen RoboCop. I know what happens in a boardroom.
Yes,
Somebody
Yeah,
dies.
to comply.
Someone call a medic.
Dude, I just watched that movie the other day with my dad.
That was so good. I never get tired of it.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love fucking RoboCop, man. Not
So
like
good.
fucking him physically, but yeah, that's a great movie. It's got all the good lines, man. Like bitches leave and dead or alive, you're
Right.
coming a fool.
Absolutely. Standard yard, bang bang.
Guns. Dick Jones, that's the man. I work for Dick Jones. Mike, we should have like a movie night.
That's an idea. I would be down for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
Predator, RoboCop,
Get a
Total
little
Recall.
romantic on that.
We could take
Yeah,
a
it
we
could
could
be
take
a
a
date
shot. We could take a shot after every like memorable quote.
Oh my god. Holy shit, dude.
We'll be fucked up before like they even kill fucking Jesse Ventura and Predator.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, the helicopter scene alone has a bunch of quotes. Jesus.
He's outside. He's outside. You cold.
Fuck yeah.
Craziness.
What a great time. What a great time to be alive. I live in the time and place where I'm live on a live show with Marissa Pope, Tom Hutchison, Ryan Kincaid, and Mike DeBalfo. And these totally rad people in the comments, man. Man, what a I could be living in the Renaissance, but here I am making porn.
Shitting in a bucket. Yeah.
Sitting on the floor.
Not showering for 2 weeks on end. But what if it was like Game of Thrones? I mean, what if it was really like that back then?
Oh, dude, man, like
Where it's
I mean,
like everybody's just banging all the time.
I'd be like Littlefinger, man. Like, yeah, and then shove your fist in her. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the show. Yeah, I'd be totally rad brothel. That's a book. I'm doing it.
There you go.
And our
fuck?
viewers went
Like
down
this-
for one.
And now I'm gonna be ripping off Game of Thrones. Just put
No.
totally rad over
No.
everything.
No. over here.
Did you do a Star Wars book yet?
Oh yeah, the Totally Rad Wars. I did 2 issues so far. I do it every May the 4th.
Okay. That's right. You did the covers and stuff. Okay.
And a story.
And I didn't know the story was Star Wars themed as well. I thought it was just the cover.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Like when you come over, I'll give you a copy.
That's cool.
It's definitely really fun, and because it takes place, this Totally Rad universe is in the 80s, so it takes place during the release. The first issue takes place during the release of The Empire Strikes Back, and some Totally Rad things go down.
Some totally rad things go down. That's all you gotta say.
Quite literally.
And his phone just died.
He's out.
He's out because apparently he doesn't know how to plug in a phone
What a
while
dork.
he's using
Right.
it.
Fucking idiot.
It's a really bad charger. Well, it'll keep charging even if it's a bad charger.
Right, I would think so. I don't think he wanted to be here, guys. He just ditched us.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's his money. He's just fucking bailing. I know.
Threw him this nice party. I got dressed up all nice. He didn't care.
I'm not even drawing his character, and he decided to leave. What a dick.
That's why he left. He's mad at you.
I was gonna say that's probably why he left. He's like, you know what, Marissa's not even doing this shit.
Like, you're his top artist, so you kind of just spit in his face.
I think Steph Wilson is his top artist. I have yet to do 12 covers for one Kickstarter. I think I'm a little behind.
Right?
don't
None
think
of us.
None of us
12
have.
covers.
That's
I've
ridiculous.
done 2. my high score is 2.
What's your notch count? 2.
4 if you want to count. Well, 5 if you want to count the variants.
Shawnee, we don't have to wait for Jim to leave to talk crap about him. We can do that even when he's here.
It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
a shame
we're
he
good
can't
at
hear
that.
us. He should just borrow someone else's phone. He's in his dad's house.
Yeah, Jim, if you're watching this on some form of technology that isn't your shitty phone, and you want to get back in, just come back in. Figure out how to plug in your phone and use it while it's charging.
The question
this
is
is
he coherent enough to
2021
figure
now.
that out?
Technology isn't as difficult as you're making it out to be.
I don't know. Benitez had the same problem, so
Well, Joe's a much older guy. I can understand. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe.
this is true.
You know,
We're gonna give him that benefit.
that's kind of it's like a Joe-ism. He's been like you would
Plus,
expect that.
I was gonna say, plus it's Joe.
Yeah, exactly. You would kind of expect it.
And as he leaves, we get new people popping up. We got Mike showed up, Brad showed up.
God, Jim's
Now
not
the
gonna
real
work.
party starts.
Maybe we just hit our mark. What's been the problem? Jim.
You know,
Jim
it's
has been the
2
problem the
minutes.
whole time.
Oh,
So what is the Colorado show you guys are doing? Or that you're doing, Ryan? What's it called?
Me, Denver Fan Expo.
Oh, it is just the Denver Expo. Okay, because normally
Yeah.
they do that in. So they just pushed it this year. Normally
Yeah.
that's like in the spring. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think a lot of these guys just pushed it because they had to get something so they could keep the show for the next year.
Right.
If not, I don't see why any of these guys would be doing as many in a row as they are.
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how everything goes. Everything's so on top of each other. Like, it's burning out artists, it's burning out vendors, it's burning out people that go to cons, attendees are like, yeah, we just did Colorado Springs like a month and a half ago. So
Yep.
it'll be interesting. I haven't been to Denver in a few years though, so we'll see how it goes.
Is that show still as good as it was when it first started?
The only time I went, it was awful.
Okay.
I'm going to see how it goes.
Okay.
I don't know. It's Fan
I've
Expo.
only ever heard.
Kevin.
Yeah. Right.
Although I did have to call him and tell him, like, if you sit me next to who you sat me next to, there will be a brawl. So you might want to move me.
Yeah, but that could be a good like attraction. You know, now in aisle 5, Artist Alley.
Kincaid is ripping somebody's head off. Yeah, because you know how he posts, like, that's how you know where you are with Fan Expo. They post it online.
Yeah.
Or on Kevin's site. You know, he's like, here's the pro lineup. And I looked at it and I was like, Kevin, that's not going to happen.
So he is
that
going.
can't happen. Yeah. I was like, you
Okay.
can't sit me literally right next to him. That'll be bad.
Yeah,
now I'm 3 tables away. So we'll see how it goes. But
Still pretty close, man. Still pretty close. You'll still hear some of it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'll tell him to wear earplugs if you don't want to hear it.
Right. Oh no, I don't care about what you say. You'll hear some of his sales pitches and shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure. That's the shit that always annoyed me.
Yeah, tickets now on sale. That's right, Shawnee. Tickets. Nah, that'll be a free show.
I don't know. I'd pay to see that, but
I'd like to see what Jim is running around frantically trying to figure out how this is going to work.
He probably just passed out. Like, he's so high energy. He must just like lay down and crash when he goes to sleep at night. It just
go, and it's like a little 10-year-old kid. Go.
Right.
Go.
I was just gonna say he's like Alexa. He just goes until he just doesn't go anymore. Like,
Just done. I'm out.
Fell
Done.
asleep. Look at that. I'm totally gonna steal his dick character idea. It was my idea to begin with. I'm fucking taking that shit. We're gonna call him the Tip.
Okay, what you say, Jim? It's mine.
That's right. He's got a month to do it. After that, all rights go back to me.
But then you have a month to do it too.
Yeah, and you know me. My fucking follow through sucks. So.
I was gonna say, so that means we have to get on you to make sure you do it in a month.
And then it reverts back to Jim.
Right, it goes back to Jim.
He has a month. Yeah.
So what you're saying is we got about 5 years before we see anything actually happen.
Easily.
All right, well then I'm taking this shit.
I was gonna say put it in Con Artist or some shit.
Oh, those
World
jokes
premiere.
those jokes would work in Con Artist for sure.
For sure.
It was funny because I just did this like 1-day show out here yesterday. Fountain City Comic Con. Because I did a Pop Star Assassins cover for him. And Jeff Johnson was there, which, if you know Jeff, he does all the like. He used to work back in the 90s and early 2000s on all sorts of books, inking or penciling and whatnot, but he does animation now. And I used to do all the drinking draws with him. And I gave him a copy of Con Artist because he wanted to read it. And he's like, dude, you make fun of everything that we do. Like, this is awesome. He's like, you're like, no, it's not glamour, dude. Like, people want to rip each other's heads off half the time.
It's so much drama.
For me, it's funny.
Yeah, you and I have always operated in very similar ways, where you just kind of stand back and watch the fucking train wreck happen and mind your own fucking business.
Like, oh, look at that shit. That's about to go down.
That's nice. I'm just gonna walk away and watch from over here. There we go.
I can't even actually finish this picture because we'll get in trouble.
Oh, put a shirt on her, man. Or give her a bra. I mean, they're really nice boobs, though. It would be a shame.
I know. I don't want to cover it up.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, don't cover it. Don't listen to him.
Marissa's on
Look
my
at her.
side.
Right.
I was
Alright,
told
we're
we're just
doing
going to
it.
ink it and color it like normal, and then was like, no, I'm just going to do everything in pencil.
Which I've done the last couple shows we've been on is just everything in pencil.
See?
But
Perfect.
Don I hadn't unpacked my markers, so
Yeah, and I totally don't want to just go all artistic on it and go markers over the pencils. Since it will stay underneath, but I'll probably fuck it up.
Copic game isn't that strong.
I mean, it's strong, but not. I don't think it's that strong. It ain't Mark Brooks strong.
Few people are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you could get them or like Audi with this pencil rendering, and they'll just paint right on top of it, and it'll look like insane. I do it, and I'll look like I gotta start over.
Well, do it quick. You got half an hour.
Right?
If you got to start over, you got 30 minutes.
Maybe I'll just put pasties on her.
There you go.
There you go.
Nothing wrong with some
If you have
captions.
any, if you have some, what the fuck is it called? Painter's tape that won't tear up the paper, just lay that over the boobs and draw around it.
Oh, heart pasties too, huh?
I mean, Jim's notorious for putting those 8-bit hearts as covers, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll do that. I'll even make them 8-bit ones.
and Twix are the best candy bars. Oh, they make me so happy.
Huh?
And the Twix are the best candy bars. They make me so happy. It was my gift to myself for finishing this.
Did you say Twix?
Yes, Twix.
Twix. Okay. I'm disappointed that they no longer appear to make the peanut butter Twix.
Oh my god, yes. They were my
Those are, like,
favorite.
gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was no warning. It just fucking disappeared one day.
Yeah, just gone. Yeah. And listen, I traveled and I'm going state to state to state, and that shit
Right.
is non-existent.
Yep. Every time I go to like an It's Sugar or a candy store, I look for them, and nope.
The peanut butter Twix?
Yeah, they're great.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. I noticed they disappeared sometime in the 90s, but it hasn't stopped me from looking still. Fuck.
Peanut butter Twix, like they replaced the caramel with peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Mhm.
I've
It had a yellow
I've seen
package
those
instead of a
here,
gold package.
but- I've seen those here before, but not in a minute.
They've only been gone for like this year. Like I used to get them all the time when I was
really?
on the road. But like this year, 2021, they disappeared.
Oh yeah, I seriously haven't seen them since I was a kid. I thought they
Oh no,
disappeared in
they've
the
been
90s.
around for sure. For sure.
Okay,
100%.
that's crazy.
In fact, there were two
Well, that-
versions. There was one version that was sort of like a Reese's peanut butter cup type, where it was kind of like a dry sort of peanut butter, and then they actually had a creamy peanut butter version too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Say words like creamy, and we're definitely going to get Jim back.
We're going to invoke the noble.
All I picture is him at his parents' basement right now, like the Will Ferrell in The Wedding Crashers or whatever. Ma! Where's the charger? Ma!
All right, there they are. Now we'll see if Facebook freaks out on us. If we get reported by somebody random.
Well, this. Oh yeah, that's true. We are going through Facebook first, and then YouTube, right?
Yeah, we're in 2 places on Facebook, and then YouTube.
How about this? I'll just do like this. A cover.
I don't care, dude. I don't care. Do what you want. I've posted nude pictures for my art and stuff on Facebook before. I've had precisely 0 problems. People are always like, dude, how do you post that? I'm like, I pushed post. Like that was it. And I just don't have a problem.
We have one thing that's going against us right now.
What's that?
And that is Mike is with us.
Yeah, it's so weird because if I'm like you, Tom, I could post anything, a still image on Facebook, topless, whatever, and it never gets taken down or reported or anything.
Yeah.
It was a year ago or so. We were doing a live video with Steve McDonald and had some covers up on the camera, and they were censored, weren't they, Ryan? We had to censor them.
Yeah.
She was in a bikini or something even, and
Yeah,
got taken
she was in
down
a
3
bikini.
times in like a half hour.
It's happened
It was-
twice.
Did it happen at both events with Steve?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
like twice that you go on, it boots him off.
So yeah.
So now he like covers the damn near the whole freaking cover.
Yeah, like just covered
When you
it,
go
covered
on.
in post-it notes, like huge post-it notes all over the damn cover. You just see the girl's head, and that's what worked. Right? So stupid.
So ridiculous.
Like all the rest of us, none of our shit got in trouble. But as soon as Mike got on,
And it was just a bikini.
boom.
Yeah.
I think it's just because they said your name. They were like DeBalfo boobs.
That sounds
Done.
like tits. We gotta shut it down. I'm honored. Fuck the system. Like the anti-conformist teenager is still within me.
Terry, I wouldn't know if it is from Step Brothers. I've actually never seen Step Brothers.
Oh wow, you've never seen Step Brother. Are you? Is that
No.
just because you haven't seen it, or are you anti-Farrell, or any of the
I'm
other
not
guys?
a huge Ferrell fanatic. I like some of his movies, but I just can't do the like overly stupid movies.
That's pretty much basically all of them.
Yeah, like
You like-
that's what I'm saying. Like some of them I like old school, but he wasn't the main person.
You gotta
there's
like Elf.
few
Man.
that- What's that?
You gotta like Elf.
Elf, I like Elf. There's few movies that he does, and I'm like, yeah, that's okay, it's cool. But then most of them, like, oh, Jesus, this is beyond retarded. Like, I never really cared for Dumb and Dumber.
Nah,
I
I
can-
never cared for it either.
I can watch it, but I'm not like, oh yeah, Dumb and Dumber's on. I just, it's just not that funny to me. I can't even
I'm with you.
name half of his movies. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Like Elf is definitely at the top. Talladega Nights, is that what it's called? I think is okay.
see, I've seen that
Anchorman.
a couple times.
Yeah.
Anchorman, I've never seen.
Anchorman, the
Anchorman's pretty
first
good.
one is fantastic. The second
Yeah.
one is a disaster, but the first
Right.
one is fantastic.
Yeah, I've never seen. Like, I've seen parts of Anchorman. I should take that back. I've seen parts of Anchorman. Talladega Nights, I can watch every once in a while.
Yeah.
But then you got like, what is it, Blades of Glory or whatever? When he's
That's
the figure
bad.
Oh, yeah.
skater.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And then wasn't there one where he's like a ping pong warrior or some shit?
There is a ping pong movie, but he's not. That's not a him movie.
What? Who's that one? What's that one?
That's it. Wasn't that called Balls of Fury?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not. That's not him.
Oh, I thought he was in that one too.
Or he might be in it, but it's not like he's the star. Let me look that up. It is possible he appeared in it. Like he appeared in the Austin Powers movies, you know, in like the background and stuff. See, that was Dan Fogler and Christopher Walken, George Lopez, Maggie Q.
See, I love Dan Fogler. Like that dude's dope. Maybe because I met him in person and he's a cool person in real life that I'm like, oh, I can deal with him. But I just can't do Will Ferrell's like really, really, really dumbass movies. Zoolander.
Zoolander's shit.
I've seen it a few times. I mean, I know what is it, Blue Steel or whatever that he does.
Merman.
Yeah, but he's not. He's not the guy. He's a background guy.
Old School I love, but he's a background guy. You know, he's Frank the Tank. Which I didn't know that they did Old School and Elf like at the same time or something like that. I just watched the making of Elf, like the behind how it's made or whatever. And they're like, yeah, they didn't want to do it because he's just the Saturday Night Live guy. And then Old School came out. And I think they had filmed Old School after Elf or some shit. And they're like, oh, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, Holmes and Watson was terrible.
I didn't even heard about that.
It's beyond. It's just beyond terrible. I actually jumped to IMDb to see all the stuff that he's been in here. Kind of trying to go back to because he's done a lot of stuff. He started in weird stuff, Austin Powers, and just really weird shit.
Yeah. See,
like Austin Powers to Zoolander was really his big jump. He did odd things in between. Then you had Old School a couple years after Zoolander, and then the same year was Elf, and then Anchorman.
Nope.
Then he was in Bewitched, and then Wedding Crashers. He was actually uncredited in Wedding Crashers. It's got a weird, and then Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory, lots of strange stuff. Then Step Brothers in 2008, Land of the Lost, garbage.
Strangers in Fiction that was really good.
The other guy,
that was good. Yeah, that wasn't like his dumb comedy shit.
Yeah, that was different. That was like his Forrest Gump.
I saw that. I liked that. Night at the Roxbury. I know he was in.
Yep.
And there's parts of that are funny to me, but the rest of it, I'm like, Jesus, you just want to smack the dudes.
Yeah, I hated that movie.
I'm like, fucking hey. Which is funny because I met them. Was it Chris Cornell or something like that?
Yeah,
Chris Kattan.
Chris Kattan.
Chris Kattan. Yeah, I met him at a show, and he's funny as hell in person. But I'm just like, dude, I can't stand half of the movies you're in.
I really hate your art, man.
Oh, but I like them all on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
when they were on that was great. But yeah, the movies were just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about Step Brothers. I like Step Brothers a lot.
I guess I have to just like watch the whole thing.
It's at some point you just got to give it that shot, and see if it works for you. But it definitely lands in the dumb zone. But
yeah, but me and you in movies, we have a weird relationship because I just like to laugh at what you say about movies. Like I couldn't remember. What did you say about Shang-Chi? How are you supposed to pronounce it? That we all fuck it up anyways. Did you like that one?
I like that one. That one surprised me.
I actually saw that last night, and I enjoyed it.
That was
And
a
I
good
was like, I
surprise.
can't remember what Tom said about it, but I got to go back and look.
No, that was a good one. That was a good one. I give them credit. I mean, I went in with like expectations of 0, so
Yeah.
that helped a lot. But it was fine. Yeah.
See, I love the Marvel movies, but my problem now is I literally am just in it to see what happens next. I'm like, yeah, Shang-Chi, okay, cool, but what's the end credit scene? What are we gonna see?
Yeah. How does it connect?
Yeah, how does it connect? Eternals, I'm the same way. I'm like, I'll see it because I want to see it, but I really just want to see how does this all connect.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm kind of hoping for out of Doctor Strange, especially now that they have the multiverse stuff opening up. Is I'm kind of hoping that all that will start to lead heavily into, Ghost Rider and all that kind of crap. Because I'm so done with the superhero stuff of Marvel, and I want to move into something else and see what else they can do, because they have some great horror,
we got the
monster
hero part. Let's do some dark parts.
Yeah, exactly, and they've got great stuff that they can tap into, and we already know they're doing a Blade movie, so they're already talking about the Midnight Sun stuff. But it's just like, okay, let's get there, man.
Yeah.
Let's. I mean, I know we had Corona and that killed the last 2 years of everything, but even so, it's like, come on. I know everybody wants the FF and X-Men and all. It's like, oh Jesus Christ. Give me something we haven't seen yet.
Well, we want to see a good X-Men. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to see the real X-Men.
Yeah, but here's the problem. That X-Men has been around for so long and has been at least moderately successful that
totally.
You can't. How are you going to recast Wolverine? Like, there's no way you recast Wolverine and people are like, "Oh, he's good, man." Like, he'll always be compared to Hugh Jackman, like forever and ever.
We all compare freaking Joker to Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
And
I think Ryan's right.
We still like the the end results on most of them. It's just a different way of the character. They've named some characters that I'm like, okay, that could be a good Wolverine. Because I'm on the same fence. Like, you can't, like, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
Right, and Patrick Stewart is Professor X.
But like, I'm not gonna lie, you and McGregor or whatever his name is, or who's the new one?
The guy, the kid, the younger guy.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't do a bad job.
Oh, McAvoy. No, McAvoy's great.
McAvoy. There you go.
Yeah, McAvoy. He plays a great young Professor X. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So does what's his face, Magneto.
I'm okay with it. But they pulled out names like Scott Eastwood, and I was like, okay, I mean, I can see them turning him into Wolverine, and it would look right, but can he play it right?
Right. Yeah. Does he have
so at least at this point, the looks of some of the guys they're talking about could work, but can you pull off acting?
Exactly. You can always find a visual. It's even if it's people that we don't know who they are, you can always find a visual, but it's how that character comes across. And in particular, how it comes across. And that's why the dude who's playing Blade in this new movie, he is so behind the 8 ball, because Wesley Snipes is Blade forever and ever and ever and ever. I mean, those movies were so good that you could play them now as part of the Marvel universe and they would stand up.
Yeah. Well, I just watched Blade the other day.
Yeah. So that guy is like screwed. They're going to have to do something really special to make us be like, okay, we got a new Blade. So it's really, really hard. So when you're talking about with the Fantastic Four, you can basically do anything, because all of those movies were so whacked that no one cares. So you come in with a good Fantastic Four, you'll be fine. But the X-Men, you're talking about 30 years of X-Men movies almost.
Yeah, but they do well at the box office, but they all are horrible.
But
most people don't know
they're part of our popular culture, though. Like, that's
right.
They've been there so long that they're ingrained.
Well,
so now that you have to do a recap, like doing the First Class stuff was smart. Going back to younger versions. and really only having to deal with Wolverine as your primary dude was smart. But even that, it got a lot of flack for like, well, it's not the real First Class. Like, well, that doesn't. Who cares? That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I thought the first one was great, and then they just kind of went downhill from there. I mean, we saw Wolverine's origin like 17 different ways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the Wolverine movies were. Yeah, that's
No, like all his cameos in when he first shows up. You know, like within all of the X-Men movies, we've seen a different origin for Wolverine on how he meets the X-Men.
sure.
Or I'm like, how many times did they meet this guy?
There's also like a Weapon X scene in almost every X-Men movie too,
Yeah, and they're all different.
and they're all different. Yeah,
He looks different. He acts different. How he became is different. I think they did well, and I think everyone went to see him because most of us were like, "All right, are they going to get this one right?" Nope, they still didn't.
I know. Feige came out. I don't remember exactly when, within the last couple of years or so, and he did say it's going to be a long time before we see mutants in the MCU, basically because they want to wait for the franchise to die.
Well,
Because of the reasons we were just saying.
Then he just lied because they had mutants. Spoiler alert: they had mutants in Venom.
Really? Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is shortly after the Disney acquisition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
But
remember
if for those that did or didn't see Venom,
haven't seen
Shriek
Venom.
talked specifically about mutations and so on and so on. And they
that's
had
cool.
Ravencroft Asylum and all that. So
Well, I know they're slowly hinting on a lot of that because
Hmm.
even in Black Widow, in one of the car scene when they crash the car into the subway area, you see the bar that is designed and named after one of the bars that Wolverine owned when he was Patch.
Hmm.
So
And I'm curious. I'm curious for Eternals because if I remember correctly, the Eternals have something to do with the creation of the mutant gene. It's like them and the Celestials somehow.
well, and in the trailer, you see there's a part of it where they say that the power that snapping everybody back into life is the cause of the awakening or something.
The emergence.
The emergence. So right there, that's your mutants if they want
That's cool.
it to be that way. Yeah.
Now I'm getting happy.
So
I love X-Men,
we're
dude.
still many years away from like an X-Men movie, but clearly the mutants
suppose.
are going to be part of this sort of next phase, even if they're in the background.
Yeah,
That's cool though.
The thought of and creations and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we maybe get a cameo here and there, but
Yes.
I
That's
really
cool,
thought
man.
they were going to put like the creation of the actual Rogue that we all know in one of the Miss Marvel movies.
Well, and they still
well,
could.
that's still a rumor. Yeah, they're still rumoring that.
I mean, it won't be her. They'll recast, but I can't think of her name. Who's the chick that played Rogue from
Oh, Anna
Anna
Paquin.
Paquin.
Anna
Yes.
Paquin? Yeah, it's not gonna be
Yeah,
Anna
I
Paquin,
know,
but
yeah, I know.
No, nobody wants that shit.
everybody.
She was Rogue, right?
Here's the thing. Everybody says that. Oh, I don't want that. But if all of a sudden Anna Paquin showed up as Rogue, people
I
would
would be
lose
disappointed.
their shit. Especially if she
In
was
general.
like real Rogue and not like weird Rogue.
I don't know. Like my thing. This is so trite. But like Rogue is supposed to be like model hot. Like she's supposed to be a Southern belle. That's part of her curse. She's
Sure.
hot as hell, and she can't touch anybody.
Sure.
You know. So that's my thing with it. Like Anna Paquin's just not hot. So
No, she's like a lost, scared little girl.
yeah. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, we'll take what we can get. I guess that's how I look at it.
It's
I just won't
fine.
watch
It's fine. I
films.
guess. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, if they
That's how we
fuck
look
up
at all the
Rogue,
rest of the movies.
I'll just dip out if they fuck up Rogue. That's how that is. All right. Have fun with
That's
your
how
movies,
we
guys.
felt with all the other movies. We're just gonna see how
Yeah.
it goes and see if they fuck up or not.
Yeah. What's another 30 years of waiting? I'll just do that. That's fine.
Look, just do some more cartoons that last longer than 2 seasons, and we'll be all right.
All right. Yeah, some new good cartoons would be nice.
They only last like 2 seasons, and then they
Uh-huh.
can it and go to the next one. Look, fucking Marissa's on her second one already.
Jeez. Beast mode tonight.
I have to get shit done. But it doesn't help that I sketched out my first one like way before the show. But I'm not gonna lie, her face is fucking cute.
That's all right.
On yours?
Yeah.
I've been done. I don't. If I keep fucking with that, I'm gonna screw something up.
So we are getting towards the end here. I will let everybody know that's watching now or watching this back later. Next week is Halloween. We're going to take that week off. The next week I'm going to be at Akron, so we're going to take that week off. But when we come back, we have Dan Mendoza lined up to join us again for Zombie Tramp.
Nice.
Very cool.
So that'll be, I think it's the 14th. Let me get the calendar really quick here. Yeah, the 14th. So the 14th, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. The 14th with Dan Mendoza and Zombie Tramp.
That'll be a good one to draw.
Mm-hmm.
So Shawnee wants to know who's model hot enough to play Rogue.
I always say Alexandra Daddario, but she's too old. They won't cast her.
I think she can pull it off, though.
Oh, she could totally pull it off if she could do the accent. But looks wise and all that, she's tall enough. All that, like with Rogue, I'll say I'm just super specific. Like she's got to be the right height, right look, all that stuff. And Alexandra Daddario, to me, fits. But they tend to hire female actresses in their late 20s, early 30s, and Alexandra is, I think, like 37 right now.
So what you're saying is there's still a chance.
There's still a chance if they do it next year.
No, I meant for us.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people that can play these characters that I just have no clue. I don't even know who Alexandra Daddario is. Like I have no fucking clue who she is.
Oh yeah, she does a lot of shitty movies, man. Like
Percy
Baywatch.
Jackson.
She was in...
Did you see any of the Percy Jackson movies?
No.
Oh yeah, she's in that.
Oh yeah, I did see Percy Jackson. Yes.
She's in
So
Baywatch.
she's the main. Yeah, she's the main girl.
But I think with Wolverine, I think it's going to be like a no name is probably the best way to go about it. Like they did with Hugh Jackman. He was a nobody when they found him.
You never know. You know what? I trust Feige's hiring. Like everyone knocking the kid for Adam Warlock. I think he'll be fine. The dude's like he's stacked up now, man. He's not this skinny little whiny kid. He's
well, that's
ripped.
the thing. It's like, everybody just falls back to what they know him from, and I'm the same way with like Robert Pattinson, and I'm like, dude, I cannot watch Robert Pattinson as freaking Batman because he's this sparkly schmuck, and I can't see anything other than this sparkly schmuck. Now, even in the trailer for Batman, I'm like, dude, this still looks fucking terrible. But he looks terrible in the mask. He looks terrible as Bruce Wayne. It's all terrible. But with that kid, I understand because it's like everybody knows him from We're the Millers or that weird Netflix thing. I can't think of what it was called, where you could like choose your own adventure. He was in there.
I know him from Chronicles of Narnia. He was in that movie.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't even pick that up. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's the whiny little cousin.
So you've got this guy who's in these weird roles, but he's also done some other stuff that a lot of people haven't heard of. Like same with Pattinson, like doing The Lighthouse and more dramatic things. So
yeah, he's done some dark shit.
Yeah.
Or it's even like the dude who plays Star-Lord. Like he was a fat comedian, and then he became Star-Lord.
Yeah, but even Star-Lord's a comedy role, so that's less of a leap.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true. It's like Edward Cullen to Batman is pretty fucking huge. You're right.
In Feige, we trust.
He'll always be Cedric Diggory to me.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I had to hear it for like a month when he won like best new actor for a role or whatever, and Shannon was like, that's not his fucking first role. He's Cedric Diggory.
He was such a degree.
Oh, that's right. He's in Harry Potter. I forgot he was in that.
Yeah. And he won like
I told you
he
this, like,
won
11
for
times.
Twilight, and fucking Shannon was. I thought she was gonna throw something at the fucking screen.
That was his breakthrough role, man. He barely had any
You're
lines.
forgetting Harry Potter, you twat!
You
I'm
twat.
with her on that one.
Took Marissa to the Harry Potter store in New York, and she was happier than a pig in shit.
Oh, you don't even want to know what I bought. I went there twice.
You did? You didn't tell me you went. Why couldn't we go together?
I went because I went when like the show was still going.
Well, I would have.
That was the
went. I
benefit
didn't
of
have
not
to be
actually
there.
having a table. I ditched out and went.
Well, I didn't have a table either, technically, so I didn't have to be there. You should have told
Oh
me.
yeah, I went twice and spent like $600 on shit.
That kind
All
been our
sorts
bonding
of-
moment.
All sorts of Harry Potter stuff for Shannon. Like, you know, the trunks that were lying around.
Mhm.
Yeah, I bought one of those.
I'm really upset that they didn't have the cardigan that I wanted in stock. They said they were
The
sold
what?
out. A cardigan.
Oh.
There was a.
I didn't buy any clothes.
Yeah, like if you go back, kind of like towards like the wand section, like you're going back to the Slytherin room, but it's on the top.
Oh yeah, I mean I saw all of it. I didn't buy
Yeah.
any of that. I bought like I think 4 or 5 wands and Shannon's Harry Potter Hogwarts acceptance letter and the trunk and all sorts of other shit.
How'd you get the trunk home?
I asked them if I could buy it and they said yeah.
No, like
How'd
how'd
you get it home?
Oh,
How'd you get it home?
I didn't take a whole lot of stuff with me, but I brought the same amount of luggage, so I put stuff in the trunk and then put the trunk inside my luggage.
Oh, okay.
I was smarter than the average bear on that one.
All right, guys, it is 11 o'clock. We have finished the show. Jim just actually messaged me. He's like, dude, I'm sorry I missed the last half. My phone just caught a charge. I'm like, yo, man, the technology is too easy.
You get a new phone. You just got
Yeah,
23 grand.
There's no excuse.
Get a new phone.
Technology is too easy. Let's get Jim a phone. We need to get him a GoFundMe to get Jim a fucking
He has one. It's called his
iPhone
Kickstarter.
10. Buy an iPhone 10, dude. They're like 5 years old and probably pretty cheap.
He's got to go fund me on his Kickstarter. That could be one of his business write-offs. As a publisher, you have to have a working phone.
Dude, 100%. If you're doing live shows and stuff, you cannot not have something that works.
You can't cheap out on that.
Correct. All right, Mike, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in, Shawnee, Albert, everybody that joined us tonight. Again, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Actually, it'll be 3 weeks because next 2 weeks will be gone. Halloween, and then the 7th. So those 2 are off. We'll be back on the 14th with Dan Mendoza and Zombie Tramp. Also, we'll throw out the little nod. April, who's generally with us but conked out today, does have her own Kickstarter running as well. Go check out April's Kickstarter. She's got about a week or maybe 10 days left on hers. So we want April to have a successful Kickstarter as well. So go check out her Kickstarter too. And we'll see you guys all in 3 weeks. We appreciate you dropping in. Bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya.